And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. So Oregon State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
These punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Open space at the 25. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's James. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this run.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll run it again. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Beavers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bringing it back, it's Johnson. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks. That return man saw daylight. The ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd down, going up top. They're bringing heat. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Beavers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. A 1st down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete. At the 45, on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Quarterback adapted. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Gonna run it. It's James. And they get him down, clock's running, and they're not going to get another play off as time expires here in the 1st half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of...
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's James. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical. Because right now, this offense is having their way.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense set on 1st down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Coming after it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Got his man to the left. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Beavers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient and get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolled. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Moves around to clear up the vision. quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, he's looking downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They want that clock to run. That just never had a chance as they control the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between...
He's loose. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down, trying to get to it. And the quarterback to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack point.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
From the gun, running back on the move. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalries. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.